Hell yeah, we are live. Yeah, it is a bonus episode, Bumps and Bruises, and it feels good to be live in the wee hours of the AM doing a 2024 Crown Jewel quick shot predictions video of what we got predicted for this coming up Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the 2024 Crown Jewel prediction video. So, with that being said, big cheers, big pros. So let's get into it. As you can see, I am in full regalia, full uniform, full apparel of the great L.A. Knight. Yeah. So with that being said, how about we dive right into the 2024 predictions? This is Bumps and Bruises, and we're having a great time, even though we are without the good brother Scotty Two Stone. But we shall dive right into it because we got a great card to dive into. So to dive right into it, let's go ladies first. Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Championship match. We got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Io Sky and Kairi Sane versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Jakara and Lash Legend. Well, with it being a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match, you always get two picks. I'm going to go with my first pick as Jade and Bianca retaining. I've known not to fall for that twice now. So with that being said, my second pick would be who I'd want to win ideally. That would be Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. But with my final win with that, I'm going to go with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair with retaining and still Women's Tag Team Champions. That leads us to the next match, which is a non-title bout. We got a non-title bout on our hands. We got the great KO versus Randy Orton after RKO just broke up. We got Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Excuse me while I take a swig of the Bruce Scalini. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton is an interesting bout because they are pushing Kevin Owens right now, I feel like, really well, especially with all of his vignettes that he's been doing via social media. However, I mean, come on, that's the most dangerous three letters in all of professional entertainment, in sports entertainment and professional wrestling. That has got to be Randy Orton taking that dub. So I believe I'm 2 for 2 as of now. That leads us to Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. And I got to go with, it's going to be a great match. It's going to be probably the sleeper of the night. But I'm going with Seth Rollins, even though, again, they are pushing Bronson Reed very, very, very well on this run right now. Which leads us to our next match, which will probably be the main event, as it should be, even though we're going to have a different arrangement, a different order here. We got Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. The Usos have reunited with the OTC, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, versus Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa. As far as I see it, at least, that's how it's booked on the card, is that Solo will be managing them. That is definitely tough. That one could get gritty. However, I got to go with the OTC, Jey Uso, yeet, yeet, and Jimmy Uso, and the OTC, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Which then leads us to 3 matches. We got, this is for the first time ever, we got 2, a men and a women's Crown Jewel Championship. We got Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan, which I love both of those. Love both of them. I love both of them big time. Both of them big time, yeah. However, though, I got to say, with that being the 2 to pick between for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, especially seeing what Liv and Raquel just did to Rhea on NXT, you got to go with Nia Jax. I mean, come on. Nia Jax has been the best run on her career. In fact, I think Nia Jax is one of the great performers in female wrestling today. Sue me if you want to, but we can take it to small claims and it won't cash out. Yeah. So far, I think I'm going 5 for 5. Yeah. So now to go on to the men's Crown Jewel Championship. We got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, versus the Ring General, Gunther. Now, that will probably be one of the top 2 best matches of the night. That's probably why I saved it for last. I mean, you can deal with interference. You can deal with, hey, it's not going to be a clean win. However, I think you want that match to go clean. You want Cody Rhodes and Gunther to be a clean match. I got to go with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Yeah. What? But now that's just epilepsy at that point, and that's not even me just trying to be funny. I mean, that's just like, wow, that gets off the chain right there. We got to reel that. We got to reel that right back in and then reel it back out. But so far, like I said, I'll go over it on the recap. Like I said, I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But I mean, hey, this is just where this is where I'm shooting. I'm shooting, brother. We're shooting. PGM, my good brother Purgatory said valid prediction. Yeah, I'm thinking Cody though. So far, I think I'm 6 for 6. Cody's gonna beat Gunther. I think you got to do that one clean. Gonna be the best match of the night. But then that leads us to what was my Halloween costume of the year: the blonde LA Knight. LA Knight, yeah. And we got, I think, which will be the match of the night. We got LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. And with that being a triple threat for the United States Championship, as somebody that love and actually does truly revere the United States Championship as being a belt that has legacy towards it, I think that you got to put some shine and you got to put the proper light on that belt. LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. What a better way to do it. LA Knight will retain. But oh my God, Carmelo Hayes is going to show why he's great. He's got a great gimmick going on when he says Andrade put the fries in the bag. Then you got Andrade fucking crushing it, killing it right now, doing the best work of his career. Carmelo Hayes doing the best work of his career. LA Knight, once again, doing the best work of his career. That's going to be best of the night. Your captain speaking, El Tucatente, calling it now. But LA Knight and still United States Championship. So to recap one more time, I got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair and still Women's Tag Team Champions against Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Chikara, and Lash Legend. I got Randy Orton hearing voices in his head and beating Kevin Owens no matter what the push is. So I think I'm going 2 for 2. Then I got Captain Yeet and Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, and the OTC Roman Reigns beating Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa with Sola Sokoa. And then I got Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. Seth beating Bronson Reed clean, no problem. Nia versus Liv. Nia and new Women's Crown Jewel 2024 champion. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Cody Rhodes, new Men's Crown Jewel 2024 champion. And still your United States champion. LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. Mr. LA Knight. Yeah. And still your United States champion. Thank you to everybody for being tuned in to this bonus episode of Brumps and Bruises. Do a little bit of a speed round in the wee hours of the AM, but however, it is always a blessed and wonderful, beautiful time. So with that being said, wake up with a smile on, keep the love high and the hate low, and remind yourself of 3 things you're grateful for. El Tucatente, your captain speaking. Yeah. And I'm out of here. Peace.